Gaming Morning Show.
Things put on pancakes and rhyming bear intros. Austin confused about whose sister married the bros. In the UK, dooley-doo tugs on our heartstrings. Gaming Morning Show is one of our favorite things.
It's Paul.
It's Paul.
Ah, who are we kidding?
Pumpkin spice and fall. Paul.
We all know our favorite thing is the season of Paul. Pumpkin spice latte time! Besides the tasty drinks, the weather is cooler.
We get the most time where it's cooled off, but it's not always rainy. Sometimes it's rainy for part of the day, but then it dries up and it's just a nice, cool, cloudy day. I like that.
There's football on.
Man, did we have a great football weekend. Both of our teams performed to the tippy top of their tippiest top of performance, and boy, football is fun.
That's gotta be enough for all of the hosts of Gaming Morning Show, right? Right?
Okay, so when Club Penguin changed, they changed everything, they got more mainstream, and I wrote them an email. I was like, it would be really nice if you guys could go back to the way things were, because the original Penguins, we really miss it. I speak on behalf of all of the OG Penguins, and we all are really upset. Right, you've changed, man.
You're the Lorax for Club Penguin.
I was. I speak for the Penguins.
Well, penguin begins with a P. So, happy Paul, everyone, from all of us at GMS. Broadcasting live from Redner's Rescued Cat Figurine Museum in Menominee Falls, Wisconsin.
When Sean Redner told his wife, Hillary, that he wanted to turn their Wisconsin home into a museum of cat figurines, she had a predictable response. We're gonna do what?
We'll do that some other time, huh? Okay then. Broadcasting live from the same places they've been since 2020. It's time for Gaming Morning Show.
Morning, gamer. Welcome in. It's Gaming Morning Show. Thank you for being here. Thursday edition of this episode program thing that we do weekdays. It's a show. It's talking to microphones. We say hi to each other. It's October 13th, 2022. Thank you for being here on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and at gamingmorningshow.tv. You also may be listening on Twitter Spaces this morning. If that is the case, good morning. We appreciate you being with us as well. No data consumption needed. You just pull it up right there on your phone, and before you know it, you are traveling into a world of radio and mystery. Mystery. Look at all that mystery surrounding sports.gaming. It's not bad. Hi. No. So Sean is a pretty cool person. Big fan of Sean's. Wears a blue shirt. Looks all nice and snazzy, which is good. And then you try to find Sean, and Sean's voice isn't there.
Audio configuration error. That's a new one. Voice mod.
Audio configuration error.
They're just making things up now.
We don't even know what's wrong. We're just going to tell you that there's some sort of configuration error and call it a day.
Oh, man. I've been hanging out with you too much. Just dropped my controller.
Hey, your controller probably needed it.
Do they need that from time to
Oh,
time?
yeah, you're resetting the audio configuration of your controller by dropping it on the ground.
Maybe it was Skynet.
It might have been Skynet. That is Bob, the voice of Bob from the box. It's great to see you, Bob. Good morning. It's good to have you here.
Bob is good with it.
All right, perfect. The element of one, K-Laugh, Scott Chick, I am JF Downs among those who are joining us in chat, which you can do, or you can sit back, relax, and go down, like I said, the audio wonderland. That is Gaming Morning Show. Coming up in about 10 minutes from now, we'll give you the Gaming Morning Show morning gaming news, the headlines that you need to know, the video game headlines, that is. And then 6:50 this morning, birthday is this day in gaming history, so if you know someone celebrating a birthday coming up, please let us know. We also have a couple news stories to share with you, including this hour. We'll tell you about the Midnight Club breaking the jump scare record. Of course, there has to be a jump scare record in this world. Boo.
Have they watched Fudge?
We do a show called GMS Tuesday nights, and last Tuesday we did something called GMS Fudge, and I jumped out of my chair numerous times because we played Resident Evil Village, and there were a whole bunch of dolls, and it was terrifying, so hard pass. You did not, thankfully, hide Kissy Missy in this house yesterday.
I did not.
Or did you?
But but you thought I did.
See, why are you playing mind games with me? That's not nice.
It's Halloween. That's what we do.
This is Halloween. This is Halloween. 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 Holy cow. There's a whole bunch of days of the day. We'll also tell you next hour about a Canadian police search for an escaped ball python. Today is National No Bra Day. And then it's a whole bunch of disaster-related, almost like prevention days that everybody came up with at the same time, or nobody uses the same name for it. It's Disaster Day. International Day for Disaster Reduction. International Day for Disaster Risk. And International Day for Natural Disaster Reduction.
Wow. Redundant much?
Redundant destruction? What is up with that? English Language Day, International Civility for the Girl Child Day, which I also think might be redundant from the day that we had the other day. International Day for Failure, which is probably not the right day to be tied into International Day for Natural Disaster Reduction.
That's why I had the audio error. I was celebrating.
Wink. Metastatic Breast Cancer Awareness Day, National Herpes Awareness Day, National M&M Day. So at some point, I'm sure we're going to get into our favorite types of M&Ms. I bet we'll all be ready for that.
Bob is good with it.
Fantastic. National Train Your Brain Day, National Transfer Money to Your Son Day, National Yorkshire Pudding Day, Navy Day, World Sight Day, and World what I thought was Thrombosis Day. It's not. It's Thrombosis Day.
Yeah, thrombosis is what happens when my trombone gets sick.
It's a critical, Doc.
It's very critical. The trombone started off the day by going womp 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 womp, and I knew it was bad.
Beep, 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 beep. Wah, 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 wah. That trombone you were taking apart the other day probably had thrombosis.
Yeah, it's all better now. I fixed it.
Of course. It's successful thrombosis prevention surgery or something along those lines. You see in the middle of your screen, we're going to have the creators of Whateverland on the show. That was our September name of the month. We'll find out what is our name of the morning coming up in about 20 minutes from now. But if you are a Patreon subscriber, which nearly 30 of you are, you could have a chance to win Whateverland. In fact, you've already had that chance. It's in the Patreon-only Discord, and we will name our winner. I was supposed to do that last night, to be honest, and I ran out of time. So fulfillment failed. I'm going to try to take over and make it happen for y'all and get that answer into our Patreon-only Discord. But thank you for your support of Gaming Morning Show. And reminder, this weekend, there's some changes coming up to Patreon. Our new subscriber tier will debut, so we'll talk more about that in the early part of next week. Scott Chick says, no bra day. I am all over that. I'm all over that. We had this discussion on the show, and I think Austin was here, and it was good to get Austin's perspective on National No Bra Day. But I remember us talking about some of the lines of, I could completely understand why they're severely uncomfortable, and also they're super expensive. And so it kind of actually is probably one of the best holidays that we have, one of the best days of the days that we have. So yeah, celebrate away, Scott Chick.
Have had. That's great.
Gonna play one of my noisemakers, but I don't have one.
I got noisemakers.
No, bad noisemaker. No, I said no. Thank you. it was like they're almost on like the orchestra bandwagon where you like close them. And stop. Perfect. Here's our topic of the day. It's International Skeptics Day. I doubt it, but what's something you've been skeptical of? This is a fun one because there's a lot of like things that I have in terms of gaps of knowledge, and so I will sometimes be skeptical, if nothing else only in my brain, be like, I doubt it, but then like I have to realize I should trust probably the people who have the areas of knowledge so that, you know, I listen and grow and become smarter. So that's something that I'll bring up during the course of the show. Do you have anything typically that you're very skeptical of?
Probably the one that comes up the most for me is I'm skeptical of the beliefs of half of my profession.
Oh no!
The chiropractic profession, at least in the United States, is kind of split between two main philosophies, and one is very medicine-based and evidence-based, and we function as musculoskeletal specialists in the medical world. And then there's a side of chiropractic that believes that chiropractic can fix everything. And you have diabetes? Oh well, you just need the right adjustments, twice a week for the rest of your life. And they say like, oh, don't go to your medical doctor. They're prescription heavy baby killers. They'll say stuff like that, and it's an awful place to be.
Down says the other is the flat spine believers.
Nice.
Some people believe the spine is spherical or cylindrical. Others believe it's flat. Nice job, Dance. Nice job.
I like that.
I don't know. Like, the fun part about sports, right, is there's a lot of skepticism in sports. You're talking about your area of expertise. In the world that I work in, yeah, there's people all the time who are like, there is no way. I remember my very first season of broadcasting for a team. I talked to somebody who'd been with that team for a pretty long time, probably like a handful of years. And I was like, man, I'm so excited for this upcoming football season. Like, our football team's not very good. It's like, oh, well, surely, like, every time that you step on the field, you have a chance. And they're like, nah, it's going to be a horrible year. It's like, wow. Now, to their credit, that team had lost like all of their games a couple years in a row, so I get it, right? You have every reason to be skeptical. They went on and won 4 games that year. The next year, they played for the conference championship, so, like, I think you gotta believe. It's almost like more of like the Ted Lasso mentality. You gotta believe.
Right. Yeah.
Unless you're a flat spine believer, then don't do that.
I think that's going to be my new term for those chiropractors.
The other side of the profession.
Flat spiners. Which actually isn't that far off from the kind of generally used derogatory terms for the other chiropractors. For us, the more medical based, the others call us mixers, because we're trying to mix chiropractic philosophies with traditional medical philosophies, which I don't actually take as that derogatory. And we call them straight chiropractors, meaning they only do chiropractic. So I think flat spiners is better.
Round spines and flat spiders. Got it. That's a good line, Downs. Listen, it's normal to be skeptical of things, especially because a lot of skepticism seems to stem from not having, all the information for something. So it's hard to believe, and therefore you're skeptical of it.
Indeed. A little bit of healthy skepticism.
Skepticism.
It's not bad.
Yeah, it was a good evening yesterday. A lot of work. It was one of the, like you were talking about the other day, that you had a whole bunch of things to do on one particular day of the week. I want to say it's on Thursdays typically. Isn't Thursday a busy day of the week in your household?
Yep. Almost.
Yeah. Our version of that is becoming Wednesdays, and so there's a whole bunch of running around. I had to go to the dentist yesterday, and oh my gosh, my teeth have always been pretty sensitive, to be honest with you, chat. So I like use like Sensodyne and all those toothpaste, all that stuff. And I also have a lot of heavy stain that hits my teeth, and I've tried a lot of things over the years, and it just doesn't get too much better. So instead, I've just decided to start going to the dentist every 4 months instead of every 6 months, and that helps kind of alleviate a lot of the stain and buildup and stuff that I have. So, as you can imagine, if you don't like going to the dentist every 6 months, going every 4, oof, not much. It's in fact much worse. But I've gotten better. I have the same like hygienist and everything, so that's been awesome. Like familiarity usually goes pretty okay. Yesterday, I decided to get a pumpkin spice latte and some breakfast before I went, which apparently I don't actually usually do. And then I switched with like cold water before I went into the dentist chair. And because I wanted to get all the crap out of my teeth. I felt bad, like, you don't want to show up and have, like, piece of breakfast sandwich stuck in your, like, back molar, right? So I decided I'd kind of, like, swish with some water and get as much of that out as I could. And apparently that made my teeth super sensitive. And so, holy cow, the hygienist takes the little tool and starts to go to work. And, oh, it was so painful. So painful. Is this the game that I'm going to get my 3 saves by accident? And we're going to actually win?
Maybe.
There you go. There's 3.
Nice. All right, let's win.
Oh, the dentist is rough. Dentist is rough when your teeth aren't feeling up for it. So.
Yeah, that doesn't sound pleasant.
But boy, do I have a clip to share from a national radio show in our chat later on today. Many of you may hear me talk often about being a fan of the Dan Patrick Show, which is a sports radio show that's been around since like 2007 and even in a different incarnation before that. And boy, did they have an interesting caller yesterday. Try to set this up and then put it in Discord because I'm not going to play it on the air because we don't have the right to do that. And this is relevant because I listen to this show while I'm in the dentist chair and I'm sitting there trying to keep a straight face while this is happening. And it's really hard with tools in your mouth. When you call into a national radio show, sometimes there's a lengthy hold, and you have to be on hold for hours of a 3-hour show. Some people will wait 2.5 hours and then get in and get a chance to talk to the host and all that stuff. And get it. This particular person must have been on hold so long that they decided to hang out with themselves for a while.
Nice.
So when they called for so-and-so from such and such, you heard what was going on in the background.
Nice.
So I'll post that in the Discord after the show because I don't have it ready to go for you today. But I'm sitting there with these like pickaxes in my mouth or whatever the dentist called them. I don't think it's probably pickaxe.
Nah, I think pickaxe is good.
It's reserved for Minecraft and rock climbing probably. Oh, so close. Kate says, ooh, that pre-dentist teeth brushing session. Well, okay, let me ask you this, chat, because this thought goes into my brain every single week leading into the dentist. I don't actually do it, but it's a thought that hits my brain. And that's, if I brush really good tonight, all of the concerns that I have about going to the dentist will be solved. Oh, I missed twice on that last series. I missed an offensive moment, and I missed that last defensive moment. Man. We tried. Sean, it's never going to happen, though.
So sad.
There's that line from one song that's like, I messed around and got a triple-double. I messed around, got 3 saves, and almost won that challenge. Almost. All right, thanks for being here for this morning radio show that plays games. It's 6:26 West Coast time. It's 9:26 out east, and it is 2:26 for those watching GMS in the UK. Thank you for being here. We will tell you more about a new podcast episode that is out that you can join in on. We'll also tell you about Tetris tournament coming up from one Discord community. Good morning to Keith Anthony making it back to the first hour crew.
Nice chat.
Nice chat to you, first hour crew again. Check me out. Yesterday was an interesting day. Whole bunch of fun stuff happened. So thanks for letting me recap it this morning. We now go to so and so and such and such. Don't know what so and so is doing. One of the people on the production crew opens their mic and goes, I know. I know what he's doing. That was good. It was good. All right, let's get the video game headlines of the day. Coming up, birthdays this day in gaming history. Later on this hour, we'll also tell you the story of the Midnight Club that breaks the jump scare record. But right now, to get those headlines, here's hashtag video game expert Sean.
Good morning. It is Thursday, October 13th, 2022, and this is your gaming morning show, Morning Gaming News. We got a fun one to lead off the morning gaming news, and that's the fact that scientists have grown a brain in a lab that plays Pong. This is fantastic. This is from Isaiah Colbert. Yeah, that's right. They grew a brain in a lab and turned out to be a gamer. They assembled a small brain in a lab using stem cells from both human and embryonic mice. Not human mice, but human embryo cells. About 800,000 cells in total. And it resulted in a neural network that learned how to play a simulation of Atari's 1972 tennis game Pong. By connecting the lab brain to the Pong-like simulation using electrodes, the brain cells were able to learn how to play the game in about 5 minutes. And then Isaiah Colbert says, though it's still a noob and often misses.
Get wrecked, brain.
The researchers told BBC that the hopes of the results from this lab-grown brain will help further research in the treatment of Alzheimer's. So it is a fun story, but for a good cause. They say, quote, when people look at tissues in a dish, at the moment they are seeing if there is activity or no activity. But the purpose of brain cells is to process information in real time. Tapping into their true function unlocks so many more research areas that can be explored in a comprehensive way.
Part of me wonders if there's somebody who, like, back in the day really struggled with Pong, right? They could never get their head wrapped around it. They were always struggling. And then they hear this story of a brain that was grown in a lab and it's better at Pong than they were. I wonder how that makes them feel.
I just found my new favorite insult when you're playing against someone who's not very good. You could just be like, are you that brain the scientist grew in a lab?
Ooh,
Got him. The researchers said that the brain's whole function is to be able to take in information from an external source, process it, and then respond to it in real time. Pong has been a good tool for them to measure that process. KNF says Keegan et al. Will be the first to go. Pong brain will remember that noob crack. So this will be worth following up on because research like this is fascinating. So we'll keep an eye on that. In our next news story, off to multiverses we go. There's a new patch which includes a Halloween event and a new playable character, Stripe from Gremlins. That's right, that's the evil gremlin. And he looks pretty solid in the game. This was a new patch that was released yesterday. It includes a new map, a new fighter, as we mentioned, and some other fun additions. Stripe the Gremlin first appeared in the 1984 film Gremlins and reappeared in its 1990 sequel. He's a chainsaw-wielding assassin with destructive potential, and he's the second gremlin on the roster after Vanguard and good gremlin Gizmo. There's also a new Halloween event that runs from October 12th through the 15th. That's yesterday through Saturday for those keeping score at home. Players can earn candy by using a Halloween cosmetic or playing a Stripe. Players can exchange candy for gold or special skins like a mummy, rain dog, or calico variant on Cake the Cat. Players can pay to unlock some additional scary cosmetics like Black Lantern, Wonder Woman, Frankenstein, Iron Giant, and Vampire Tom and Jerry.
Vampire Tom and Jerry. Listen, Stripe was awesome. I'm actually kind of surprised the Gremlins haven't had a little bit of a revival. I mean, that movie, the second movie came out early 90s. And I will admit, Gremlins 2 was better than the original, but it kind of went out there as opposed to like trying to be like an actual almost horror movie like the first one was. I think that would be fun to have a revival, but it's kind of cool to see them making an appearance in certain things. Yeah, Stripe was awesome.
Yeah, it was fantastic. Good movies. Might have to rewatch those.
That part,
add them to the watch list.
The part where they add the people singing the the second they were all just singing New York, New York. Oh my gosh,
It's so silly. In our last news story, we got PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium games for the month of October. This is from ONS Good of Polygon. Grand Theft Auto Vice City, the Definitive Edition, joins the PlayStation Plus Extras library. These are all available for PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. Except for some specifics that are only on PlayStation 5. Along with Grand Theft Auto Vice City, we get a whole host of Assassin's Creed games, including Odyssey, 3 remastered Syndicate Chronicles China, India, Russia, for free on that same tier. Dragon Quest has a slew of games. Inside, Naruto to Boruto, Shinobi Striker, Hohokam, and the Medium. The Medium is only available on PlayStation 5. All those are available for that middle tier of PlayStation Plus, the PlayStation Plus Extra tier. On the PlayStation Plus Premium tier, for both PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5, you can play Yakuza 3, 4, 5 Remastered, Ultra Street Fighter 4, Castlevania Lords of Shadow, Limbo, and Everyday Shooter. Those are all going to be available through the month of October, so check your local listings. And then that's it. Those are the stories. I did 3, and that's usually where I stop.
We usually bring you a trio of stories. That is accurate.
And always last but never least, we finish off today's Gaming Morning Show morning gaming news with the world-renowned segment within a segment where we take a look at what is out today. And it's Thursday, and we have games, and that makes me happy. We have Asta Libra Revisions out on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5, Cultic out on PC, Fueled Up out on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC, Goal, the Club Manager out on PC, Lost Eidolons out on PC, Skur Ritual out on PC, Sunday Gold out on PC, The Darkest Tales out on Xbox One, Xbox Series S/X, The Eternal Cylinder out on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series S/X, The Last Oricru out on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X/S, and PC. Triangle Strategies out on PC. Trifox is out on Switch. Winter Games 2023 is out on all of the systems. Witchcrafty is out on Switch. WRC Generations is out on all of the systems. And for the most prestigious award in video game focused morning shows, your favorite segment within a segment within a segment, today's name of the morning goes to Bus Simulator City Ride out on Switch. So you want to be a bus city ride?
Yeah, how can you be a bus city ride? I'm confused.
Yeah, bus city ride. Maybe it's Bus City. Right.
Bus Simulator City. Ride. Let's ride.
Right.
Yuck. All right, well, congratulations to Bus Simulator City Ride. You are our name of the morning, and thus now eligible for Name of the Month consideration. If you are a winner, then we will give you away to our Patreon subscribers. Again, you can find out more about becoming a Patreon subscriber at patreon.com/gamingmorningshow. Big thanks to those celebrating sub-anniversaries this week. That's Hey, It's Brendan TTV, Wallstorm, I am JF Downs, and Dr. Chick. Again, find out more at patreon.com/gamingmorningshow.
Thank you for your support of GMS.
Agreed. Your captions decided to go away in the middle of that for some odd reason. Usually they do it like at the hour break, which is deluxe, not during, the segment where it's full screen.
It was the Pong brain. Shut him down.
Pong brain will remember that noob crack.
I enjoyed that story a lot.
There's like a montage of Pong brain now, like getting more muscular, ready to go and fight.
Running up some stairs like Rocky.
You're the best around. I don't know what the next line to that song is.
I don't think I do either,
It's
but
like
I like your version.
Somebody's gonna show up next to you or something like that. I'm sure that's right.
Maybe it was Skynet.
Okay, let me know how close. This is my version. Let me know when you have it. I'll give my version, and then we'll see how close it is to the real version of that.
Okay, so what's your take on it?
So this is from, I believe, the Karate Kid is where this song became popular. You're the best around.
Those are the exact lyrics.
Wow, it's amazing.
Nothing's gonna ever keep you down.
Nothing ever gonna gonna keep it down.
Perfect. Okay. We fixed it. I still like your version more.
Down says she a bus city rider and she don't need no place to go. I think that's a lyric too.
It is now.
Let me run that through the lyric machine and see.
Beep bop boop, beady boop bop, beep boop beep. Beep bop boop, boop boop beep bop, beep boop boop beep bop.
Inconclusive. I can't find the lyrics where that's from. Good morning, Groggy or Die. It's good to see you. Thank you for being here for this morning radio show that plays games.
Nice chat.
We were asking the question, what are you skeptical of? Something you're skeptical of. Today is International Skeptics Day. I'm skeptical of how much Ryan actually hates sauce. That is true. I do dislike sauce quite a bit.
Ranch is unnecessary.
And how much Ryan has actually watched Karate Kid.
It's true. Have you seen Karate Kid?
I believe I have seen Karate Kid from start to finish before in my life. I don't know the last time I've seen it from start to finish. I've watched it definitely in bits and pieces here and there, but not entirely sure.
Gotcha.
You-
Have you seen any of the sequels?
Yes, the one with Hilary Swank. The next Karate Kid. Was there more than...
Yeah, there was a trio of Karate Kid movies with the original cast.
With Ralph Macchio?
Yeah.
I'm skeptical of that. I don't believe you.
Yeah, there's three. The second one, they're in Okinawa. And then the third one has a character that's named after my dad.
Well, you're far more well-versed in Karate Kid movies than I would have imagined.
Oh, they're fantastic.
Okay. We'll add them to the watch parties list.
Fantastic Four, B-Movie, Legends of the Hidden Temple, every MCU movie, Hackers, Pride and Prejudice, and Zombies, Frozen 2, Christmas Comes to the Pac-Land.
See, it's not that bad of a list.
Independence Day, Knives Out, Ants in a Bug's Life, but at the same time, AI, Artificial Intelligence, iRobot, Goldeneye, Weekend at Bernie's, South of Heaven, Down and Dirty, A Love Story.
Okay, that's a little more than I thought of, but if we kind of break those into different...
Face Off, Rocky Horror Picture Show, Twilight, Jurassic Park, Robin Hood Men in Tights, the entire Sharknado series, Small Wonder, Mean Girl, Sister Act, Jurassic Park Again, Hunt for the Wilder People, Throw Mama from the Train.
And now Gremlins and Gremlins 2.
Are you done?
Yes.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right, let's say hi to Bear Bear. Yeah, we should put Gremlins 1, Gremlins 2. We could put a Karate Kid on that list. That's fine. You pick...
Yeah, put all three.
Okay, I was gonna say, you pick which Karate Kid you want on there, but we'll throw all three. Fine, I'll watch Karate Kid 3 if you watch the next Karate Kid.
Oh, I would watch it. I've actually seen it in the last few years. And it was just as bad as I remember.
Wow. Hilary Swank was in that one and then also was in that $1 Million Baby movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Similar roles, in a way. Getting prepared for a tournament. You know what we're ready for.
Does it rhyme with hair?
It is! I'm skeptical if Bear Bear is actually naked. Your skepticism is met full force. Crocky or die. I don't mean to be torse with your intuition and thoughts. Bear Bear has clothes on his bottom parts.
Nice.
It's not bad for using a fake word in the middle of that. Is torse a word?
I don't think so. But it rhymed. Torse, noun, a wreath. I don't think that's what you meant, though.
No, Groggy or Die is definitely a wreath. Makes sense. Downs goes, the Karate Kid 2010. Yeah, that's actually the one we'll watch. We won't watch any of the old ones. We'll watch the new one from 2010.
I never saw that one. That's the one I haven't seen, but it's not part of the same universe. So.
See, that's the most useful one to watch because you haven't seen it.
Yeah,
Perfect.
but I like the old ones.
It's now
We'll watch them all.
6:41.
You can news if you wanna.
Here's the story that we're tracking at this hour on this morning radio show that plays games. Thank you for being here. The Midnight Club has broken a jump scare record. Do we need to bring a jump scare counter to our next GMS Fudge episode?
Maybe, but we're gonna have to hire an intern just to count them.
Maybe we'll delegate that responsibility to someone like Chris Icky or something like that.
That works.
This is a story from Matt Bernardini of UPI. It's not Ben Hooper. It caught me off guard. This is a new Netflix horror mystery thriller called The Midnight Club. It's broken a record for the most scripted jump scares in a television episode. Guinness World Records announced the feat on Wednesday, saying that the episode's 21 jump scares are a new record. Guinness defines a jump scare as a pre-planned action executed with the intent to make a person jump or scream in fright. It's happened to me before. Once.
I've been there for some of them.
A jillion times. According to Guinness, series co-creator said that one of the reasons they wanted to break the record was to, quote, pacify producers who always are asking them to add in jump scares. What? This is artificially added? We're talking about performance-enhancing jump scares? Series based on the Christopher Pike 1994 novel of the same name. Show follows a graduating high school senior who is awaiting admission to Stanford. However, she ends up being diagnosed with terminal cancer and ends up at Brightcliff, a mysterious hospice run by a doctor. Enigmatic doctor?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Enigmatic.
There you go. All right, that's what we're tracking at this hour. Next hour, we'll tell you about Canadian police searching for an escaped bull python. It's now 6:44. We got birthdays this day in gaming history coming up in about 5 minutes from now. Welcome everybody who's in chat, as well as listening, lurking on Twitter Spaces. And you can always take us in Twitch audio-only mode if you want to be able to listen wherever you may be. And, of course, as I Good Apollo would say, without the hefty data consumption of audio-only mode. Look at that. We lose. Imagine if you're Sean's neighbor and you just see Bear Bear's butt in some buckle jeans hanging out the window.
He's not hanging out the window. He's just standing outside the window.
Does
That
Bear
makes
Bear
it so much better.
Does Bear Bear have like a ladder or a step stool?
He can levitate.
Well, if that's the case, Groggy's point actually is far more concerning. Imagine looking out your window and seeing Bear Bear levitating by Sean's window. Low-key great Dua Lipa song, by the way.
Levitating Bear?
Yeah.
I haven't heard that.
It's a remix. It's so funny because you've played in Rocket League goalie so much. I'm sure it's kind of weird when I try to go into the net to get certain things. Nice. Right to you. Bam.
Nice.
Cracked. Groggy says, I'm skeptical if the club is actually holding meetings at midnight. Down says, I will not be watching Midnight Club. I will be not watching Midnight Club or right along with you. Downs. Why would you want to have so many jump scares?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't mind horror products. But like things that are just jump scare heavy are my least favorite kind of scary movies and shows. So I think I'm out too.
I mean, listen, Resident Evil 7 was really hard to play through because a lot of the like scariness was predicated on startling jump scares. Even that part that we just explored on a GMS Fudge the other night with Resident Evil Village.
Nice shot.
Even like that part wasn't super jump scary because like all the things like attack at the same time, and it definitely is unexpected. But it's not like they weren't like sitting there. Like you could at least logically understand how we got to that point. Whereas like in Resident Evil 7, people would like jump out from behind corners or bust through walls.
Yeah, I think the most jump scary part we had this week was the first time we saw that big baby worm monster thing. It kind of popped its head around the corner out of nowhere.
There was that, and then that we escaped to the hayloft, and there was that random like medium to easy mode, you know, bad character up there. We're like, where'd you come from? Oh, and also me trying to
such a good placement for that character.
It was. And then also me trying to defend my zucchini bread. You'll never take my zucchini bread alive.
I'm gonna have some of that for breakfast again.
And now you're just bragging. It's not cool.
You can have some too.
Well, bring it over.
Ah, that's so far.
It's national. Well, it's not national. It's Disaster Day. International Day for Disaster Reduction, International Day for Disaster Risk, and International Day for Natural Disaster Reduction. So hopefully all of those makers of those days of the day are all getting together to discuss this problem.
And how to combine all of their efforts.
Yeah. Well, if what Maiko says is true, which I'm not skeptical of, I actually believe Mike, is you can, and, you know, anyone who has $5,000 or something like that can like reserve a day that's actually published in certain places. Then if there was really like 3 or 4 different groups who all came up with the same concept, and they were like, oh, I thought you were going to found that day. No, I thought you were going to found that day, etc. I was like, oh no. There's like $20,000.
So much money.
Yeah, there's $20,000 that could have gone to actual disaster reduction. Oh. Hello, hey, it's Brendan TTV. Brendan goes, it's true. You prioritized your bread over your life. It was a coincidence.
A tasty coincidence.
Apparently, Groggy's trying to lead the clubhouse in skepticism, because now Groggy is skeptical that Sean is actually too far away to bring zucchini bread to Ryan. I think that is founded skepticism, Groggy.
Yeah, and I didn't say it was too far. I said it's so far. Meaning it's not that far. I'm just real lazy.
So far.
All right.
Overtime?
Yep. You just need 2 more saves in overtime.
Yeah, I wasn't trying on this one. I just happened to have stumbled across those. Like, they happen to be 2 epic saves. Oh. Should have jumped. All right, well, we've lost in heartbreaking fashion twice this morning, but we appreciate you being here. Chat, thank you for being along for the ride.
Nice chat!
K-Laugh says, at midnight, ? Groggy says, I'm also skeptical if Ryan is ever going to send me pumpkin spice Milanos.
I think I ate Groggy's pumpkin spice Milano.
Yeah, I told you to send them half to Groggy, and you were going to have the other half. You did that, right?
Yes. I packaged them in my tummy.
Gabe Pride says, morning, GMS. It's good to see you.
Nice chat!
Thank you for being here. Canadian police searching for an escaped ball python. That story coming up next hour. We'll also have list of the day and sports. Thank you for being along for the ride this morning. Coming up next Monday, we will talk to the creators of Whateverland, which was our GMS name of the morning. So we have that coming up at 7:25 a.m. Pacific time on Monday. So join us for our first interview in quite some time. So very excited about that one. Also, invite you to check out the Monsters and Friends podcast. It is available now wherever podcasts are available, including Uncle Rico's Podcast Emporium. Go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, etc. Search for Monsters and Friends. New episode coming up on Tuesday. All right, if you have a birthday to celebrate, please let us know. Someone that is in your life, getting another day older, another day wiser perhaps, and you want to make sure that they know that they are thought about, cared about, and you also want us to sing a song to them. Please let us know, because we, Sean and I, would like to celebrate with you. Birthday's day. Celebrity-wise, let's start off with Paul Simon. Actually, you can do the trumpet. What am I doing? Paul Simon is 81 today.
It was the first person to be both the host and musical guest at the same time on Saturday Night Live.
Okay, that is actually a fun Saturday Night Live fact.
That's a good fun fact. Nice job. 1 for 1. We'll keep score today.
Carly Rae Jepsen and Garfunkel.
So that's a new Garfunkel after Garfunkel left Simon, or Simon left Garfunkel. That was the second group, I think. I'll have to check the annals of history. See if that's true. Rocker Sammy Hagar turned 75 today.
Sammy served as a musical advisor during one season of The Voice.
Do you watch The Voice?
I have seen The Voice. I don't watch.
My favorite part of The Voice is the blind auditions, and I don't watch it like on the show or on my DVR or anything. I happen to catch them like on TikTok and Instagram and stuff. I don't know, how interesting is that show after those are over?
Yeah, I have no idea. I've seen quite a few episodes of it, and it's always only been the auditions.
Okay.
So I have no idea what it's even like after that.
It's like one of those genuine questions, but I probably should watch and find out. Singer Marie Osmond turned 63 today.
She appeared in a 2-part episode of The Love Boat.
Exciting and new.
You can hear Mike singing the theme song somewhere in the world. Can you hear it?
I can.
I can hear it.
I can.
Sounds off this time.
Actress Kate Walsh. Walsh turns 55 today.
In addition to popping up on Grey's Anatomy, Walsh has also appeared on The Umbrella Academy and Emily in Paris in recent years.
Wow, a long-winded fun fact.
Yeah. I don't know what I think about that.
The AP turns to the new intern who just walked in and was like, "Hey, we need you to do the fun facts." Oh, absolutely. Be very succinct. Gotcha. No problem. Did our eyes just start itching simultaneously?
Yeah. Does that mean something? Does that mean someone's thinking about us?
It's when Look It's My Co singing the Love Boat song, our eyes start to itch all the time. Actor Sacha Baron Cohen turns 51 today.
Voiced Uncle Ugo in the film Luca.
I thought Luca was better than I feel like it was reviewed. I liked Luca.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. I liked parts of it more than other parts.
Singer Ashanti turns 42 today.
Ashanti was once a guest judge on RuPaul's Drag Race.
Okay. Let's see. Rapper Erica Dixon is 38 today. Main cast member, first 4 seasons of Love and Hip Hop. Also appears as a supporting cast member in seasons 7 and 8. Let's see. Actor Christopher Judge, TV Stargate SG-1, is 58 today. Oh, and Matt Walsh, who was on Veep, turns 58 as well today.
Nice. It's AOC's 33rd birthday.
Do The person who made the X-Files turned 66 today. That person's name is Chris Carter. Oh, and Jerry Rice, the NFL's all-time leading receiver, 60 today. Happy 60th, Jerry Rice. I saw someone wearing Jerry Rice's retirement jersey the other day on Twitter. Was out in the wild. I think this person was grocery shopping wearing a Denver Broncos number 19 Jerry Rice jersey. And that's the retirement jersey because Rice got to training camp after playing for the Seahawks for a very brief stint. I can't remember if he was traded or if the Raiders cut him, and then he signed with the Seahawks, and then somehow got to Denver to be in training camp with the Broncos. And his former coach at San Francisco, Mike Shanahan, was the offensive coordinator for the 49ers, wasn't gonna make the active roster. And so Mike's like, let's find a way for you to not get cut, basically. And so Rice ended up signing with the 49ers and basically retiring. So
nice.
Good morning to Joan on Facebook. Let me read through this. Natural medication may sound like alternative healing to different illnesses, but one few believe understand. Gradually, my girlfriend I don't know if this has anything to do with the days of the day, but it is National Herpes Awareness Day. So
it is making me feel skeptical.
All right, let's go into this day in gaming history, and we'll go from there. Making me feel skeptical. Thank you for being here, though. Appreciate that. Let me grab this. Go bam, and go bam. Perfect. All right. Groggy says, I'm skeptical if that will actually benefit me. Quiet says, I'm going to contact Dr. Oguna. Sounds promising. And then Down said, ew, a chiropractor.
It's one of those flat spiners.
Oh, you can contact the doctor through WhatsApp or on this Facebook page.
Oh, man.
All right, let's do this day in gaming history. Sean, we have one from before 1992.
I'm skeptical that it's a lawsuit. I think it's not a lawsuit.
Bob plays the didgeridoo. Your answer's locked in. The year was 1992. Nintendo and Sony reached an agreement on a standard for CD-ROM players for a new video game system that can play Super Nintendo cartridges and CD-ROMs. Nintendo will license all game software, and Sony will license through Nintendo all other software types.
Correct.
It's not a lawsuit.
Nice.
I kind of want to know, like, what the alternative universe would have been had that been successful, and Sony never entered games by itself.
Yeah. All consoles would still be Nintendo.
K-Laugh! Can you let me know if anyone on YouTube has done that kind of, like, alternative timeline? Because that would be super interesting to build.
That would be really interesting.
1996, Acclaim put out Mortal Kombat Trilogy for the PlayStation. Still one of my favorite games of all time. I loved having all of them on the same CD, so. 2003, Nintendo put out Kirby's Air Ride. Air Ride! Take it easy! It's for GameCube. When did Kirby make their debut? Was it a Nintendo game or was it a Super Nintendo game?
It was... I think there was a game on NES. The earliest Kirby games that I ever played were on Game Boy.
2004, video game Halo 2 illegally released for the internet prior to its official release. I didn't know that was in a PAL format with French text. That was back in 2004. 2009, Majesco releases the A-Boy and His Blob video game for Nintendo Wii. I don't think it's A-Boy. I think it's A Boy and His Blob.
Yeah, they didn't need the in there. It really threw everything off.
2009, Electronic Arts releases Brutal Legend video game for PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. 2009, Uncharted 2 Among Thieves came out for PlayStation 3. In 2017, Bethesda put out The Evil Within 2 for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One.
Uncharted 2 is a great game. But more importantly, Caleb says, I don't think I can travel to alternate universes, but I haven't tried in a while.
Don't be so skeptical that you're able to do that. I bet you can, Caleb. Quiet says there were some NES games. Okay, thank you. Kirby, question mark from Groggy. You mean the most fun Smash character ever? Is Kirby like a badass Smash Brothers character?
I don't know. He can fly. That's helpful.
Groggy said 1992 Jack Sparrow sailed the ocean blue. Right? That's good. All right, that's your This Day in Gaming History. Your Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming News was earlier in the hour, and we had birthdays this day in gaming history. Pretty good first hour of the show.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all.
Can you get your eye fixed?
I have an eyelash that's like bent, and so it's like I keep seeing it in the corner of my eye. It's driving me nuts.
That drives me absolutely nuts. I wear contacts.
Go shave my eyelashes later.
I wear contacts too, and so when that happens, then I start to like mess with my eye so much that my contact pops out and it just compounds on itself. It's frustrating. It's frustrating. All right, stick around. More of your comments coming up next hour, chat. We'll have a list of the day. This one pertains to skepticism. Actually called checking. International Skeptics Day. Oh yeah, just read the script, Hefty. It's International Skeptics Day and National M&M Day. We are skeptical that these unusual M&M flavors or flavors were any good. We'll give you that list of the day coming up next hour. We'll also have sports. Thanks for being here. I'm Hefty Goof. That is Sports.Gaming. Hour number 2 coming up next on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter Spaces, and at GamingMorningshow.tv.
We are revolutionary. Yeah. You can't stop us now. Yeah. There's nothing I got to prove, nothing I got to lose. I wanna follow you. It is my time to choose. Nothing I got to prove, nothing I got to lose. I wanna follow you. It is my time to choose. It is my time to move. I wanna follow through.
Paul was a very minimalist commentator. One of Pat's calls might be Smith down the field, touchdown, right? Like he would, and this is on TV where you could see what was happening, so you're not necessarily required to be as descriptive. And then John would say, that guy right there is real fast. And people dug it because it wasn't like they had to try to figure out what the hell a cover 2 was or an I formation, right? He just made it pretty easy. So, yeah, it's kind of.
And then he used the telestrator to draw like lines, so it made him look faster. It's real fast. See?
That's how fast he's going. Boom! He's got lines behind him.
Right here.
Also had big turkeys. You know what they say about a guy with big turkeys?
No.
Steroids.
Oh, yeah. That makes
Don't steroid your turkey. It's the one thing I live by. Name of the morning, which makes it eligible for Name of the Month. Find out more if it wins Name of the Month at the end of June. All right. Well, thank you so much for being here. This is a morning radio show that plays games. You want to know what I just realized?
What's that?
You're on the left side of the screen. I'm on the right.
Yeah, that's true.
So if we were to go off our respective cameras and then slide back in, we could make silly faces like a fighter loading screen.
We sure could.
So I'm just gonna slide this way really quick. Three, two, fight! Sean, Ryan. Round 1.
Older PCs are able to choose which version of the game they want to use going forward so that, they can play it.
Which is helpful. Wow, I mean, listen, this whole world is more complex than I'll ever realize. But you'd think that would be like part of the checklist, right? Before you put that thing available. It's like, will this completely break all the old PCs? Because that is one advantage of making games for console, right? If it works on the PS4 day 1, it's got to work on the PS4 day 1000. So
right, it's gonna work. I just feel bad for the people out there who were playing these games, and you pan over to their computer and it's held together by duct tape, and it's smoking trying to play Resident Evil 2 remake. And then the announcement comes that they're adding these things, and the person's just like, "Oh no." Oh no. Yeah. It's made by Keebler.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll take
No,
fudge stripes instead, or those ones that they make of themselves. How do they make the sandwich cookies that have their imprint? Is that kind of like a Han Solo type thing? Where they take like elves they no longer need and then press them into cookie form, and then they serve them to us?
Those are actually their bodies.
Wait, are all elves flat?
Yeah, and
shortbread
cookie
like?
consistency.
Okay. Okay. We've opened the lid on this investigation that you didn't know you needed to know. Oh, those look disgusting. Gross. I don't want them.
Yeah, I would try one, but I don't see this being on top of my list. She dons a pair of tortoiseshell D-frames that are as timeless as she is.
There you go. If you want help trying to find your sunglasses, maybe, as Brendan says, someone fetch the humper cables. If you need to get your humper cables out and get jolted into buying a new pair of sunglasses, you can find them on this list from Vogue Scandinavia. It's 10 of the most iconic eyewear moments in movie history. Also, I've never seen this movie that you just read about Tilda Swinton, but I really wish the name of the movie was Only Lovers Left Alive in 2014. Do you have any idea what Baxter Stockman would look like with glasses?
I have an idea.
Gonna get you, turtles.
Buzz.
No place to call my own. Yeah, I'm hoping somebody brings me home. Tell me enough.
Coming up on Gaming Morning Show, List of the Day, and Sports. Find GMS on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and GamingMorningshow.tv. And follow us on Twitter at WatchGMS. Time for hour number 2, right now.
Morning, gamer. Welcome back. It is Thursday, October 13th, 2022. Thanks for being here. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, Spaces and at gamingmorningshow.tv. We're having a lot of fun today. International Skeptics Day, so many people are skeptical about all the things that we're talking about today. I quite also like that name that we had from the last hour for our Gaming Morning show, This Day in Gaming History. A-Boy and his Blob. That's how they named the protagonist in Horizon. Just started at the beginning of the alphabet until they got to one that sounded good. Aoi. A-Boy. A-Koi. Aloy.
Adoy. I like Adoy.
See, I think it made me think of the second Wreck-It Ralph, where they find the kid who like reminds them of how long they have to pay for their eBay thing, and they call him E-Boy.
Nice.
Who doesn't remember that classic video game? E-Boy and his Blob. I'm sorry, I gotta look it up. I want to know what the premise is.
Of A Boy and His Blob?
Yeah. Here
It's
we go.
about a boy and his blob.
So you're saying it's Boy and His Blob. It's apparently out on Switch as well. When the planet... Oh, here we go. We'll do a trailer voice. When the planet of Blob... Just a second. Blobolonia. When the planet of Blobolonia fell under the tyrannical rule of the evil empire, one brave blob managed to flee in search of help. After crash landing on Earth, the blob finds an unlikely hero in a young boy. Together, they must return to Blobolonia and defeat the evil emperor, armed with nothing but the power of friendship and a bag full of jelly beans that can transform the blob into fun and versatile tools. This pair of heroes has all they need to take you on an unforgettable adventure. WayForward's reimagining of David Crane's NES classic is a side-scrolling puzzle platformer beloved by children and adults alike. $14.99 and available for Nintendo Switch today. It's A Boy and His Blob.
It's the A-Boy and his blob.
From the makers of B-Boy and His Blob. Isn't B-Boy like a term for like a dancer?
Yeah, like a breakdancer.
Yeah. I'm more interested now in playing B-Boy and His Blob.
The B-Boy.
Armed with nothing but the power of friendship and some badass breakdancing skills. And a bag of jelly beans.
That game's way more exciting than the AP boy and his blob. He's just studying for a bunch of tests.
See, you and I have different worlds for AP. I was like, oh, Associated Press and his boy. Sorry, Associated Press and his blob. That's where all the folks writing the fun facts are. Well, at least we have something to submit for the Emmy. No, that was a high quality return to a show segment. So nice work.
Excellent. Just like we
All right.
drew it up.
7:16 coming up. List of the day. We'll talk about M&Ms and skepticism. Are these unusual M&M flavors actually real or not? I'm curious. What is like your favorite type of M&M?
Ooh, that's a tough one. Well, it's definitely one of two varieties. It's either the peanut M&Ms or the
Chauth.
peanut butter M&Ms. Now, if they could combine those two,
Bob can have his
that
moment.
hands down would be my favorite. I kind of like the Crunch Bar looking ones. You know, I don't know what those are called. Cookies and cream.
They're
Ugh,
crunch.
ugh,
They're called
disgusting. And I don't like the
Crunch.
salted caramel ones either.
Bob should know.
Traditional ones, I'd rather just eat Skittles. But okay, I'm going to make a decision. I'm going to say peanut butter.
Oh, that's not bad. Listen, they're the best type of peanut butter candy. Like, they're better than Reese's.
Oh, and if you meant color, green, I guess.
I like blue. I'm a fan of blue.
We didn't.
The peanut butter M&M, the problem with the peanut butter M&Ms for me in particular is it's more real peanut buttery taste. And that's why I like Reese's peanut butter cups, is because it's not real peanut butter. It's just sugary peanut butter adjacent material.
Sugar peanut buttery. Adjacent material. Oh my gosh. I actually think that might be kind of like why I like the peanut butter M&Ms so good. My biggest complaint about peanut butter M&Ms is whoever decided to make them did not seem to strike much of a balance between what's an acceptable level of sugar for someone to eat, because when you buy a bag of non-sharing size peanut butter M&Ms, there's like 4 of them in there. It's like all they could fit into what they could actually call a serving size.
I don't like them as much as Reese's peanut butter cups, but Reese's Pieces I also like more than peanut butter M&Ms for the same reason. It tastes less peanut buttery.
Now you said that, and now I'm skeptical of myself because I forgot how much I love Reese's Pieces, and have long not lored them, but there's like some sort of phrase where you praise them basically, and I've long praised Reese's Pieces as being my favorite candy. So, or one of my favorite candies. My favorite candy is still the Fifth Avenue bar. Low key underrated.
Loki, like the MCU character?
Of course. That's so funny to say. Low key, like, wait, what? Oh! I thought I missed that.
How did I not get an assist? I hit it. I guess he hit it there, but I hit it to drive it up. And I should get an assist for laying off because I saw you coming.
Yeah, I genuinely was like, huh, there's no way that that's actually going into the net. Like, I thought I just whiffed it. Not even, like, missed it. Like, just completely. Well, man, that's confusing to say. I didn't think that I was going to touch it and then miss the net. I just thought I was going to not touch the ball. There.
Right.
I'm surprised there was no demolition there, because we were colliding, man. Get it? Demolition Man.
That's also a good movie.
I think that one's on the list. Maybe not. You know, I would watch a lot more movies if they weren't multiple hours long. Although then, you know... Well, then I say that about TV shows. I don't watch a lot of TV shows either, but I'd watch more of those if there weren't 12 to 14 episodes of 30-minute long episodes. Basically, what I'm saying is it just takes too much time. Get in there.
Oof, I was there just in case, but it snuck in. Man, that was tough. Eek. Whoa.
All right, 7:22 West Coast time. It's 10:22 on the East Coast. It's 3:22 for those watching GMS with a broken controller on the ground. Thank you for being here, Sean and Hefty, this morning. I ended up submitting a report on that name. I didn't. I feel like somebody was trying to skirt the rules. So I sent a report and I hit a block, and so I just exited that game. Sorry, got distracted there for a second. Thank you for being here. I am Hefty Goof. It is Gaming Morning Show, and it's 7:22 West Coast time. It is 10:22 on the East Coast. It's 3:22 for those watching GMS in the UK. All right, we got the list of the day, as I mentioned. Sports coming up. I honestly completely forgot baseball was on yesterday because we had so much hype going into having like 4 games and like the start of the new series. And then I was getting ready to talk to a former GMS legend, Ben, who's a big Mariners fan. I was like, oh, because he's on vacation right now on the other side of the world. And so I was trying to find a time where we could talk, and I was like, hey, can we chat around 12 o'clock, right before the Mariners game? Oh, wait. There were games yesterday, too. Honestly, Sean,
Yeah.
I don't even know who won yet, so I'm excited for sports to figure out who won.
I know.
Oh, should I not be excited?
It was a frustrating day. The last couple days of baseball have been frustrating.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Sports.
Oh, yes. Yay, sports. Tonight's also Thursday Night Football, though.
True.
Yeah.
And hockey.
Oh, yeah. Is tonight?
Flames.
This our opener.
Yep. It sure is. It sure is.
I got too much stuff to do. Yikes.
I'm gonna try to watch some of it, but it's Thursdays. Being Thursdays, probably be busy.
But they let the Avalanche open at home. Wasn't Blink-182 at their thing yesterday?
No.
I think it was. I think I saw that trending. Let me look.
Well, it's like an upcoming tour.
No, but I think Blink-182 was at the game because of the whole all the
gotcha.
small things.
Uh-huh.
It was so funny. So, is that what they sing? I think that's what they sing. Hofbrew would know because Hofbrew's an Avalanche fan. We went to the Broncos game against the Texans. It was the home opener back when there was hope in Broncos land that Russell Wilson was our savior. Now there's less hope, but still hope. Anyway, I'm skeptical of whatever. And the Avalanche were introduced, at least I think there's like 5 or 6 of them there, because the Stanley Cup had done a tour at Mile High Stadium like the day or two before, or had done like a tour with the Broncos organization. And they introduced the Stanley Cup champions, and they were in the end zone during like a timeout. And all of a sudden, all of Mile High Stadium started to sing All the Small Things. And just like at the Avs home games. So that was kind of cool. I'll give them credit for that.
That's awesome.
I am JF Downs. I'm going to have to wait for sports on Monday to find out the Eagles results. Well, I got some... Oh, no, they're Sunday night. I was going to say they're Monday Night Football. But it's Sunday night. Good morning to Unfocus and IA. Thanks for being here. Yes, all the small things. Honestly, that's something that you and I didn't talk about at all this week, and we probably should have, is the fact that Blink-182 is having a reunion tour.
They are, and our friend of the show, Culty Vibes, is looking at tickets for Seattle.
Okay.
In June.
Yeah, I have
But,
I have pre-sale access, but
They are.
they're already out.
They
I
are.
think.
They're pricey tickets.
Like, how much we talking?
Culty Vibes had a friend, I believe in Florida, that got tickets, like floor tickets, and spent like $300 a ticket or something like that.
All right, let me look. Might as well. 7:26 West Coast time. It's 10:26 out east. 3:26 for those watching GMS in the UK. Today's International Skeptics Day, so we're asking you questions about being skeptical of things. Like most things, right? It's nationaltoday.com. Skepticism is good in moderation, but today, on International Skeptics Day, go ahead and question some of your beliefs. The investigation of your assumptions could be fruitful and worthwhile. Research thus far has not revealed an inaugural year of recognizing International Skeptics Day, nor does skepticism itself follow a clear timeline that would be punctuated by specific events. But as a paradigm within which to operate, skepticism shows no loss of momentum, with periodicals like The Skeptic and The Skeptical Inquirer still in print, along with podcasts, TV documentaries, meetup groups all over the world. The doubting Thomas, who is reading these words, should be careful. Should have no trouble, rather, finding like-minded people, whatever his or her current location is. So, interesting.
Nice. Doubting Thomas is a funny phrase.
Favorite band of mine.
Sports adjacent news, since it doesn't need to be during sports. I found a new YouTuber who just kind of analyzes sports news, but he primarily focuses on his two favorite football teams, one college team and one pro team, the USC Trojans and the Denver Broncos. I was like, oh, this guy could be a friend of ours. I haven't watched too many yet, but so far pretty entertaining. So I might, if I find a good one, I'll send it your way. It's funny. His name is a combination of Ryan and Sean. That's not accurate. That's not his name.
I love hefty.gaming on YouTube. Sports.goof.
Goof.gaming.
All right, let's get to our list of the day. This is International Skeptics Day, National M&M Day combined. There are many other days of the day that you can read in our descriptions as well. We're skeptical that these unusual M&M flavors or flavors are actually any good. This is from afot.com.
AFOTD. No idea.
American fun fact of the day.
Nice.
Downs is suggesting that your new find is actually brawn.
LeBron?
There's no. Is there any? Oh, there's. Where's the B come from? All right, here we go. This is your list of the day. Let's get you number one on this list. This is interesting or skeptical M&M flavors. Unusual.
1.
White chocolate carrot cake M&Ms. Interesting. M&M's announced that in 2014 they'd have the release of birthday cake flavored candy. We thought that sounded pointless and a little gross. At least birthday cake primarily contains chocolate. Yes, adding some icing flavored M&M might be a little excessive and unappetizing. Then, apparently, they went into the world of white chocolate carrot cake. Like, carrot cake is good for me. I like cream cheese frosting. But why would you go white chocolate?
Yeah, I don't know. Not sold. I'm pretty skeptical about this one.
This person, like, has someone. They have a quote. The writer goes, "You've killed it! My God, you've ruined M&Ms forever." Interesting.
2.
Number 2. By the way, there are not 10 of these. Coconut M&Ms. These are back in 2009. M&M's released in limited edition coconut M&Ms. To help rectify the fact that Mounds bars were the only candy that no one ever took from the trick-or-treat basket every year.
That's not fair. I love Mounds candy. Boo.
There must have been a market for chocolate candies that make kids go, oh, damn it, this one tastes like coconut. And I'm also 5 years old. I like the quotes in these.
We've had back-to-back days of pretty good writing.
You can currently find it in retail stores without too much difficulty. All you need is a few bucks and a coworker on your Secret Santa list who you really hate.
Unfocused says I'm an Almond Joy gal. I used to give away all my Almond Joys for Mounds, and I still will, but I actually eat Almond Joys now. So,
nice.
Hey, Sean.
Yes.
Almond Joy has nuts. Coconut M&Ms don't. Because
3.
Okay, so I've heard of coconut M&Ms. I actually like them. I've never heard of strawberried peanut butter M&Ms.
Did they turn strawberry into a verb?
Or an adjective. Strawberried. Sounds like what they should do with these M&Ms. Strawberried them. Apparently this must have something to do with Transformers, because the package shows Transformers, the movie. Doing a Transformers tie-in, writes the author. Apparently they did. The initial shock sets in. After that, you'll see that they also decided to take strawberries, mix them with peanut butter, and cover them in chocolate, and now you're grabbing some random jelly beans a handful at a time and eating them at the same time because no matter how gross the combination of licorice and peanut or buttered popcorn might taste, it'll at least distract you from the thought of strawberry peanut butter. Wow. This person went hard at this combination. I've never had, I know you don't like peanut butter. I've never had peanut butter, and I'm like, you know what this could use? I don't even see that one as a. Does peanut butter go with any fruit?
I mean, you have strawberry jelly and peanut butter sandwiches. So maybe that's what they were going for and just missed the mark. Man, those words got all jumbled up.
4.
Number 4, cherry cordial M&Ms. It's like someone couldn't decide between making a chocolate candy or a gusher, so they just kind of shrugged and went with something that when you bite into it resembles an alien birth scene in a 1980s sci-fi film.
Gross.
The only thing we can think of worse than these gooey, liquid-bathed, overly sweet cherry entombed in a thin membrane of chocolate waiting to spill, its contents all over your shirt the moment your tooth taps it, would be an M&M that tried to replicate the taste and sensation. Yeah, I don't like cherry-flavored things enough for it to be cherry-flavored and messy.
Yeah, I like the chocolate-covered cherries you get at, like, the holiday season. But I don't love them. And so I have no interest or need for it to become a situation where it's like, where else could we find a way to tie in cherry cordials? And you know what's interesting? They kind of also have kind of that gusherman, like, feel. You bite into a cherry cordial and it's like... So, I'm on board with that one being an unusual flavor.
6.
White chocolate candy corn M&Ms. There's a lot of hate for white chocolate on this list.
Oh.
We got part of it. Twitch said no. Trying to visit bit.ly. Bitly, I believe. Red M&M is not amused on the front of this particular packaging. Looks like the cone heads after a tanning salon mishap. I mean, yeah, it's got kind of like a orange center, white head, and a like yellow bottom.
I don't like that.
I mean, candy corn's fine. So
yeah, candy corn's good.
6.
Number 6, pumpkin spice M&Ms. These are M&Ms, but they're pumpkin spice. Yeah.
There you go.
It's pretty straightforward. This is the most straightforward one of all.
Why do they gotta be all mad at pumpkin spice? International Skeptics Day, National M&M Day. So here you go. Skeptical that these M&M flavors were any good. There you go. That's your list of the day.
Skeptical.
Oh, Downs doesn't know what a gusher is.
In the UK, they're called gushers.
Kishores. All right, 7:36 West Coast time. Thank you for being here. International Skeptics Day has been a fun topic. I like that it, if nothing else, produced flat spiners.
That's the best part for sure.
I wouldn't bring up gushers in the UK.
Maybe it's, you know how in theater they switch the R and the E? Maybe it's a gusher.
Gush rays. Maybe. Dislike for pumpkin spice, jeez.
Pumpkin spice latte time!
It has been overdone in recent years, so it has made it kind of meme level. but I enjoy pumpkin spice, so I enjoy trying all the pumpkin spice variety of things.
The spice of life, if you will.
Pumpkin spice of life.
All right. Well, thank you for being here. We appreciate it. It's now 7:38. It's time to see what story we're tracking at this hour.
You can news if you wanna.
On Gaming Morning Show, it was an interesting selection of stories this morning from UPI. Ben Hooper was not publishing anything today, so we gave you the Midnight Club breaking a jump scare record in the first hour. This time, we're going to give you a Jonah Lorenz story from UPI. Canadian police are searching for a bold python. Okay, so like I try not to take like headlines that you read and then exaggerate them to make me think that it's happening all the time. For example, right? An airplane crashes, which is a super tragic event, and some can take that to be like, oh, planes crash all the time. Okay. However, we have probably in the last 3 or 4 months read of at least 3 or 4 like pet snakes that have escaped. I'm getting the impression that snakes are kind of a hard animal to keep contained.
Yeah, I think they can fit in small spaces, and I think they're smarter than people take them credit for.
Police in Canada looking for a 3-foot ball python that went missing from a home in British Columbia. The owner of the snake reported the animal missing from its glass enclosure and fears that it may have slithered away and died. Oh, in cool temperatures. This is according to a Twitter post from a police department. The missing snake, which weighs about 2 to 3 pounds, was last seen on October 7th. It is not venomous, has no fangs, and was recently fed, police said. The home and surrounding area have been searched and neighbors have been contacted. The serpent is the latest to slither free from its owners. Last month, residents in Wyoming called animal rescuers after finding a ball python in their garage.
I don't like it.
See, I don't have
Also,
a huge problem with snakes.
Yeah, I don't either. But larger snakes, I don't know. I don't need them around, that's for sure. I always think of the what is it, Steve Irwin?
The crocodile hunter?
Yeah, crocodile hunter. There's a clip of him that he was on like some talk show and he was showing off animals and he had a large snake and he's handling it, and as he's saying like, oh, these snakes are really gentle, they don't bite because it knows it can't eat me, so it's not going to waste its time biting me, and then it bites his neck and holds onto his neck.
Oh no.
And it's like, well, he can be wrong about snakes latching onto my neck. I don't think I want to be around those big snakes.
There's nothing to worry about here. Crikey.
I'll find that clip and put it in Discord because in typical Steve Irwin fashion, he stays perfectly calm and is like, "Oh, she's biting my neck. Can you give me a hand here? She's got a good hold here."
I just tried to do a Google News search of escaped snake and then like look for all the stories from just the past month, but unfortunately, that's not a sorting option. There's only a quick sorting option. There's only past week and then past year. But I genuinely think that this happens far more than I would have ever expected prior to doing At This Hour stories. That was not exactly how we drew that up, but it worked.
No, I plowed through our teammate like 3 times.
And then I go to blow up to blow the goalie, and you get me to the side, and it still goes in. So this worked out.
Sorry, Ruse K. Didn't mean to do that. He just didn't have boost, and he was in the way.
Good morning, nice chat to both Unfocused and King Gray.
Nice chat.
We haven't said hello, I guess, formally in that respect. But appreciate being here, whether you're listening, lurking on Twitter Spaces, Twitch audio only mode, or if you have YouTube Premium, listening to us there, or watching on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, or at GamingMorningShow.tv. Nice save, Sean.
Thank you.
Holy cow.
That's how you do. Oh, Rusky had the open net and missed.
A blob, and our boy and his blob.
The a boy.
The a boy. Oh. I'm getting hungry.
Yeah, me too. Might have to have some zucchini bread during the break.
Stop it. It's so unfair. I think we should have a rule. Every time that your house bakes, we should borrow half of it. And every time my house bakes, I should eat half of it. What do you think?
Seems like a lot of work.
We don't live that far away. Yahoo Life, if you live here, watch out for escaped snakes and other reptiles. Massive boa constrictor found on Livermore Street. Exotic reptiles are escaping across South Carolina. Wildlife officials worry about threats. Those are all, like, in the last 5 days, are headlines. I'm telling you, this happens way too much. Oh, I thought our teammate had that. Nice try. All right, here's all your days of the day. National Yorkshire Pudding Day, Navy Birthday, World Sight Day, World Thrombosis Day, National Train Your Brain Day, National Transfer Money to Your Son Day, National M&M Day, as we mentioned, National Herpes Awareness Day, which we got a big dose of awareness on Facebook Gaming earlier this morning, which was kind of funny. Metastatic Breast Cancer Awareness Day. Karva, Chauth, I believe is how I say that one. International Day for Natural Destruction. No, sorry. International Day for Natural Disaster Reduction. I combined two terms. National No Bra Day, Disaster Day, English Language Day, International Civility for the Girl Child Day, International Day for Disaster Reduction, which is, yes, a different day than the one I just said, which is also different than International Day for Disaster Risk. It's also International Day for Failure. Element goes thrashing for International Destruction Day. Oh my gosh, Ryan, get the orb, dude. Oh, crud. I went way too high on that one. Nice. Nice! Arrgh!
Oof.
I slammed on the brakes again. Just go flying in there. I start to go back. I was like, wait! Let's give a shout out. It's Thursday, so today, Brendan. That's who I was thinking of. Brendan will be streaming likely this afternoon. Also 10 a.m. on Saturday. So you can check out Hey It's Brendan TTV streaming at twitch.tv/Hey It's Brendan TTV. And then also...
Oh my gosh. It's just bouncing there forever. How'd you sneak between it and the
I
post?
don't know.
It was such a small space.
I'm telling you, they say football is a game of inches. Rocket League is the game of inches.
You had that skinny car.
I sometimes legitimately think Rocket League's like hitboxes are jacked up.
Nice.
Got it with my butt. Hello, Mel B on YouTube. Thank you for being here this morning. It's International Skeptics Day, so we're asking you questions about something you're skeptical about. Please let us know in chat if something comes to mind. Nice job. Also, invite you to check out a Tetris tournament coming up from the Lighthouse, which is a Discord community. You can find them hosting that in the near future. Each player will take a turn getting as far as they can on Tetris. The person with the highest score. Boo. Nice job, MVP. Sports.gaming. Person with the highest score being crowned the winner. So that's available on the Lighthouse Discord.
You are one of life's winners.
I'm already up to Rocket Pass 20.
Nice. Where am I at?
Did I say 20? 60.
That's a different number.
Why did I say 20?
I don't know. That's...
Ooh, I can trade you the blueprint for the bus banner if you want it.
The bus banner?
Yeah, isn't the bus banner, though, in this battle pass?
Yes. Maybe.
Maybe not.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Huh. Well, just 1 second. I'm going to go trade it to you. I'm going to invite you to trade. Oh, by the way, there's a block party. You want to play some basketball in the final hour?
I do not.
That I do not. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them. Sadly. Okay, whatever. Stop. No. Keeps telling me all the things that I can't trade to you. Right. Okay, there's one. Ooh, I get some wheels from you?
Yeah, some burnt sienna wheels.
What a lucky day.
Gross.
By the way, I heard that Apex might be getting trading. Which that would be kind of cool. So, all right, 7:50 West Coast time. It's 10:50 out east. It's 3:50 for those watching GMS in the UK. King Grey goes, I've always wondered, are you Mel B from the Spice Girls? Mel B is telling us, no, I'm not from the Spice Girls.
Sporty Spice, one of the lower spices.
Still remember Mike saying that. Is Sporty Spice is a Mel B, right?
Oh, no idea.
I'm looking. Sporty Spice. Mel C, yeah. Okay. Yeah, perfect. All right. Travis Harper says hi. Good morning to both you and Harper.
Nice chat.
It's good to see you. Thank you for being here. It's time for sports.
Sports.
We talked about the baseball playoffs. I forgot that they were happening yesterday, so I'm going to be surprised. Let's see if I'm pleasantly surprised. I am not. Yesterday, Atlanta evens the series with Travis's Phillies. 3-0 win in Atlanta, but that's still a split on the road. I think it's Phillies' first postseason loss so far, so I'm sure things are fine.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. It's not a good game.
Kind of a pitcher's duel, it sounds like. Meanwhile, San Diego on the road at Chris Emmy's Dodgers, a 5-3 win. So that's a big win for the Padres. They even their series. So both NL Series I are even. It's not bad.
Not bad at all.
All right, NHL Scoreboard yesterday. Toronto lost at Montreal 4-3. Debut for both teams. In fact, all of these scores were season openers. Boston beat Washington on the road 5-2. Colorado, the defending Stanley Cup champions, over Chicago 5-2. In Denver, Carolina beat Columbus. Johnny Gaudreau, you big loser. I'm just kidding. I don't have anything against Johnny. Lost 4-1 to Columbus. Edmonton, gross, beat Vancouver 5-3. And in overtime, your Seattle Kraken, a 5-4 loss at Anaheim. Anaheim better not get used to scoring 5 goals, because I really like when the Ducks suck. I do. They were the Calgary's nemesis for so many years. I just need them to be bad again. Last year was a lot of fun. Speaking of the Flames, your Calgary Flames open up against Colorado today at the Scotiabank Saddledome in Calgary. That'll be at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. An hour later, Chris Emmy's Los Angeles Kings host your Seattle Kraken. Kraken have back-to-back road games, and they will open up the season on Saturday at Climate Pledge Arena, hosting Vegas. Today is Thursday Night Football. Washington, Chicago, Sean. Who do you have in another outstanding Thursday Night Football matchup? Washington or Chicago? The teams come in a combined 3-7 on the year.
Oof. It's in Chicago?
Yeah.
I'll go with Chicago.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Bears, too. They were actually favored at home, which is rare to say the Bears are favored, but they're taking on the Commanders. I was watching a reel yesterday, and it was like someone acting as the NFL and someone acting as Amazon. And the Amazon's like, hey, NFL, I was wondering if I could get those Thursday games exclusively. NFL gets like, yeah, here. How about this? Week 2, Chargers-Chiefs. You get the premier matchup, in the AFC. What do you think? And Amazon's like, that sounds great. What's the rest of the schedule look like? And he turns around and picks up a dog turd on the ground and puts it in the bag and goes, here you go. Like, what's that? It's like, that's the rest of the schedule. It's not awful. You get Baltimore, Tampa Bay in a couple weeks.
It's a little awful.
You get Baltimore and Tampa Bay in a couple. I mean, maybe Tennessee at the Packers is going to be fine. San Francisco, Seattle's usually always a fun matchup. That's in December. I mean, you get Raiders, Rams, Buffalo, Patriots might not be any good. Atlanta, Carolina is going to be awful. I'm sorry, Thursday Night Football. I'm sorry. Good morning to I Good Apollo. It's good to see you. Thank you for being here. This morning radio show that plays games.
Nice chat.
That's your scoreboard. There's some Champions League games. I'll bypass those. I don't have any sports stories pulled up. I think I'm satisfied. How are you?
Yeah, I'm happy.
Perfect.
The Seattle Superphonics.
Thank you, Bob. Bob wanted to be included in sports.
You're welcome.
Fantastic. All right, next hour, don't let the person floating from the balloons fall in the monster's mouth. Takeaways that were pretty okay. Clip of the day, and we'll name our Billy Thundergun Teammate of the Match award winner for an outstanding contribution in chat today. Thank you for being here, Sean and Hefty, on the Thursday edition of the show, October 13th, 2022, on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at gamingmorningshow.tv. We will be right back.
fight against my struggles, but I'm putting up all my might. Against my problems, but I don't let mine go out of my sight. But still, sometimes I waver, but I promise I keep up. I keep moving, this ain't over until goodbye. I miss the darkness, I see a shimmer of cold light of light. Come to the sky and soar above, oh high goodbye. I miss the darkness, I see a shimmer of cold light of light. Come to the sky and soar above, oh high. I hope you're ready for bars. Lost direction and I got no polestar. Was fighting alone, yeah I got these scars. Was going to episode, darkness game over. Not over, I was high with bad emotions. Now it's time for me to get sober. Yeah, I failed and fell down many times. Not ashamed of it, not gonna cover. In life you gotta take the step. Walk the right path, follow your map. Sometimes strangers might be friends and friends might be a trap. All you need to do is keep moving and follow your path. The darkness, I see a shimmer of cold light of light. Come to the sky and soar above, oh high goodbye. I miss the darkness, I see a shimmer of cold light of light. Come to the sky and soar above, oh high.
She said, don't you wanna go on an adventure? She said, we got big plans for the future. She said, you don't know what you're missing. She said, come on, see love, we can do it. We went down the road to your house and when we just sat and chatted with your mom then, and she had nothing better to say than to see that you're free, so go and see what live on a Scottsdale could do for you, 'cause everything is bigger than we have for you. Live on in Scottsdale, just go and see for me, just go and be something, you can be anything. He said, are you loving all your new decisions? I said, I don't really know what I'm doing. He said, aren't you living your best life now? I said, I don't know what it's about. He said, stop being so humble about this. So he said, you're living Scottsdale, everything is new. Nobody's asking you, nobody knows about you. Living in Scottsdale, you're doing bigger things, and from what I can see, you're doing everything. Now I'm seeing everything different than I ever see before. I'm just real and different than I've ever felt before. And yeah, the fact that I present myself in a new place, and then here I am just doing everything that is changed. Now I see everything is changing so differently, and I just wanna be something better than me. Could ever imagine I would become a young girl who was destined with nothing, just living on Earth. Now I'm living in Scottsdale, everything has changed. I've got more friends with me than I ever thought.
Coming up on Gaming Morning Show. Don't let the person floating from the balloons fall in the monster's mouth. and GMS, Morning Gaming Renews. Get ready for your takeaways that were pretty okay, and the clip of the day. Find GMS on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and GamingMorningshow.tv. Time for hour number 3, right now.
Morning. Oh, jeez. That's not. That's no.
Oh, I broke the green screen.
Oh my
Now
gosh.
I'm the green screen. I'm fading.
Goodbye. We must find Sean.
Get out of here, green screen. Yeah, this is the show now.
Persistent green screen, Sean. Uh-oh.
Oh, this is the most it's ever struggled. There. Nope.
Yep. Nope.
Yep, this is
what it looks like now. Was it
OBS,
worth?
you doing okay?
Was it worth it?
Oh, it was absolutely worth it.
It's so funny because we've been doing this show for just over 2 years now, and Sean knows probably exactly where I'm looking at any given time. So I'd seen Sean down here where I usually see Sean, but then I happened to look over here where production is, and that's when the face spooked me. So you're so smart.
Yeah, I know you.
Oh, I forgot to hit the clip button. That would have been smart. Oh, perfect. Thank you. I don't have a pumpkin spice latte yet.
Nope. Oh, sorry, microphone.
Stop it. Why are you teasing me with the bread?
It's real bad today. It got so dry.
It's just mean.
I think it's moldy.
Oh, you hear that, Apollo? Not the only one that eats moldy bread. I'm trying to find a way to grab that clip.
So Element says it would have clipped it, but it's impossible to do so on the phone now unless you type !clip. And then you can clip it anyway.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that was you.
Yeah.
All right. I think I could do this on YouTube. Check this out. Clip. Oh, that might work. Yeah. Just gotta see when we cut back in. It's right there. This is great radio. Oh, geez. Share clip. Copy link. Paste. Bam. Perfect. Bring that over here. And download. Download button. That might be harder. Whatever. All right, man. Yeah, let's welcome in.
Welcome in, Final Hour crew.
This is the Gaming Morning Show. The Gaming Morning
Hello,
Show.
FHC.
Sean and Hefty this morning. It's been a slog fest for me, but thank you for being here this morning. We're having Whateverland on 7:25 a.m. Pacific time coming up. I don't like on this thumbnail now. I'm trying to get this clip downloaded, and it's just you right in my face with the scowly eyebrow thing. So that's pretty funny. We got don't let the person floating from the balloons fall in the monster's mouth. Sean, who's here? Why don't you read through all the people who've joined us today and welcome in the Final Hour crew, please?
Hello, FHC.
Jeez, Bob, I was getting to it.
Hello, FHC.
Fine. Bob, you do everything.
No.
Okay. We got Element, Apollo, and Quiet hanging out. And Melby, of course, has been here for a bit. Sis is hanging out, enjoying my broken green screen. Element says that he needs to get that set up, that exclamation point clip, which is very handy. We do use Nightbot for all of our custom commands. So if you have any issues with that, let me know. And KJ made her FHC appearance. Welcome in, KJ. And Travis is hanging out. Travis with Harper. I think Harper is a fan of the dog turds you were talking about earlier. I think that's what he was referencing. Is that that's hitting well, hitting well. Indeed. I think Ryan fell asleep. Oh no, he's awake.
Boo. All right. Okay. We have the game ready to go. Crud, I did that wrong. To see the all-time record, it's pretty easy. Bob?
To see the record for the most balloons banked in Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth, remember to type the easy-to-remember acronym, exclamation point, DLT-PFF-TBF-ITMMREC.
I actually really like when we get this category for Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth, because it's appropriate. We're Gaming Morning Show, and it's video games. So, anyone have any guesses? Legend of Zelda.
That's a big swing.
All right, this is the kind of show it's going to be. Let's go. Quiet I Am Gaming is cracked.
Cracked.
I don't know if we've kept track of this, but there is a very good chance that that's the fastest we've ever solved a puzzle.
I didn't even see it up on my screen yet.
I mean, we have the counter going. It might have been literally 20 seconds.
It was pretty good.
From the time the scene switched to the time that Quiet said Legend of Zelda to the time that I typed it all in. Also, would like to point out a second straight puzzle that has a Z in it.
Z.
Ooh.
Cha-ching.
Maybe the next puzzle we should just guess Z right off the bat.
It's another video games puzzle.
Don't hit Z.
Castlevania. Quiet goes Metroid.
That's a big swing.
Pokemon.
Now that's a big swing. No.
Galaga.
G. Now that's a big swing. No.
Madden. No, that Madden doesn't actually fit. We have M, which you've guessed. S.
S.
Oh my gosh, we have an E and an A. If these aren't in here.
EA Sports.
Oh no.
E. A. No.
Sports.
We have one balloon left.
E and A both missed?
Yeah.
We should probably guess a Z.
I kind of should have said, okay, we had one big swing. We should have just chilled out for a second.
All right, we won't blame you, but I'm gonna take whatever K-Laugh's next guess is. I'm dubbing K-Laugh the guesser of this next letter.
K-Laugh guessed Rutro. Travis has an I in reserve. Mel has an N question mark in reserve. K-Laugh is right now just calculating. Sim City from Dallas.
Apollo's guessing the letters O and K. I can hear the beeps and boops of K-Laugh calculating.
Apollo says we need a vowel. We have two options, but I, O, and U are still on the board.
Ooh.
K-Laugh is still brewing.
Caleb's gonna come in and go X.
Even said pointed out the Y.
Sometimes.
No, K-Laugh doesn't know.
Oh, we trust you.
K-Laugh doesn't know. K-Laugh
We trust
doesn't
you.
know. So don't tell K-Laugh. Oh, final answer. All right, it's got to be like a famous video game, right?
I don't know.
Well, the last one was Legend of Zelda. We got so cocky after that first one. We set a record.
I know. Well,
It's
there's
not-
no A, so it's not pinball.
And it's not Tetris.
Not Tetris.
FORT can't be Fortnite. Pack, it would have a dash in it.
Maybe one of the blanks is a dash. Can we guess a dash?
It can't.
Pongong. See, I feel good about the O, but what if it is SimCity?
No, SimCity is 2 words.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Single name video games. Yeah, 100 video.
SimCity, often stylized as SIM capital CITY. One word.
Interesting. Okay. Okay, I was wrong. Yeah, it could be SimCity. Oh, the S is gone. S is gone.
Okay, good.
Oh, there's leaders. Okay. Nope, vote. BioShock Doom, it could be Fallout, which I think we've seen on the show. There's no A.
Yeah, not gonna be BioShock. No S.
Mega Man, no M. Already tried Tetris. I think this is going to be one of those that we just, like, oh, these are all in alphabetical order now. Like, some of them haven't even been voted on, so that's not helpful. I was trying to find, like, popular one-name video game titles. Apollo, at least it's not the fastest L. Yeah, we're definitely taking our time with this one, aren't we? We have about 3 minutes left.
So maybe, oh man, do we go I or O for a vowel?
Man, I really thought we were going to get to 1,000, so I'm very frustrated now. Quiet! You've been on fire!
KF is checking the Steam libraries and Steam libraries of alternate dimensions.
Quiet said Metroid earlier, which I thought was a great guess.
Downs asked, why are we discounting the U? Man, if the U gave it away, that'd be a big heroic win for Downs.
I mean, Travis also had the I earlier, like almost always trust I. We have to believe.
All right, Apollo's vote is the O. Travis says there's no U in believe, but there's an I.
There is not.
But there are also 3 E's.
It can't be Fallout because of the A? Yeah.
Travis is being definitive. There is an I.
All right, here we go.
We're going I? Downs guessed GTA.
There was both an O and a U.
Wow. Yeah, and you would have probably given us a lot of help there.
I will admit, on this list that I was looking at earlier, there was Burnout.
Travis goes, whoops.
Burnout was on this list. Yeah, I scrolled right by it. N? Remember when Mel B way up here said N question mark? Huh. Well, that was quite the like roller coaster of emotions. We went from holy cow, we're cracked to
Never forget Legend of Zelda.
632.
There's Kayla. Clean slate.
Sorry, Downs. You would have been a great guess.
We probably would have figured out Burnout if we had just the U.
Did you know about Burnout?
I've heard Burnout. Yeah.
I didn't even. That's why I discounted when I saw it on the list. Is like, yeah, I should have went with it. Let's play some Rocket League.
I remember when my green screen was broken. Those were fun times. Come back, broken green screen. We need to laugh. There it is.
Quiet says I blew it by getting Legend of Zelda record time. We got too excited. We're like Jesse Spano.
All right, we're gonna get you those 3 saves.
Ooh, I like that. Do we want to do 2v2 or 3v3?
Let's do 3v3. I think me having a second person on offense while you're playing more strictly defense is helpful. Because then you can really just play the backfield.
Good job. Honestly, I mean, where did we start? We were in the 200s, right?
Yeah. 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 It took us months to get there. It's gonna be your birthday when we set a new record if we don't lose it all.
Control undo. Says Downs. Okay, what the hell is Burnout about? Is it a racing game?
It's a race. Yeah, it's a car game with some destruction elements, I believe.
By the way, googling Burnout to try to find a video game is not something that's too easy to do right now. There's a lot of other options for Burnout. All right, here we go. I'm in position. Sports.gaming.
Oh, he smashed into me and made me hit the ball way up. I was gonna get that for sure.
He smashed into me now, baby. I smashed into. Oh, man, that still popped a little higher. Now can we play Google Feud? Say K-Laugh. You've been waiting for it. The return of Google Feud. Nice shot.
Nice
I get an
shot.
assist for that, too. Cracked. Alt F4. I really thought about it. Greg goes, I vote we give up on the sports segment and do double Monster Mouth time.
Monster Mouth.
Yeah, I was going to say, I like the name Monster, or Double Monster Mouth. It's like double stuffed Oreos. Crap. Okay, hit it toward the net. Oh, teammate. Baby AGA doesn't know. I don't think I would have stopped that one if that actually had happened to get to... Yes, I got one! I was a little worried that wasn't going to be one, but it was one. Okay, we have 1-0 lead. I need 3 saves. And we have to win. Okay, we have a 2-0 lead, and I have 1 save with 3:43. What could go wrong?
I'm gonna stop playing any defense when it's in our half of the stadium.
Dallas goes, I think we should come in on Saturday, do overtime for don't let the person floating from the blues fall in the monster's mouth. We'll spend like a couple hours on Saturday playing the game and get us back up to like 400 or 500 balloons.
There's one.
I was reading chat.
Don't read chat when we're on our half of the field. Your whole goal is to play goalie. No, it's a read chat when we're on offense. If you blow this 2-goal lead and we lose and you get 3 saves, I'm not helping you with this challenge anymore.
Okay, fair enough. I would not be deserved. Deserved? I don't know. Oh, this guy tried to blow me up.
I was going to stop playing defense. I'm just going to hang out right at center field.
I forgot I got to keep my feet in motion. That person almost blew me up. Okay, 3 minutes left. Ooh, I like that emote, KJ. Sorry, not looking at chat, though. Definitely focused on job number 1. Yes!
There we go.
Did it!
All right, now we just win. Piece of cake. All right, now read chat all you want. I'm playing defense.
240, what could go wrong?
I'm in goal. Rest
Oh,
of the
look at that
game.
3 Oh, no. Do you want to also get the challenge? Oh, wait, I don't think you have
Oh,
it
I
on
got
yours.
it a long time ago.
Oh, jeez.
That was like the first one I got for stage 2.
Oh, crap.
Oh, that was just a nice play.
Mel B said, did anyone tell you about a time when they were... Oh, I thought you were saying that you were skeptical of me getting this challenge. Toxic Gaming. No, Sean had a really good point. I don't think that was toxic at all. I do read chat, and then I screw up. That's pretty much all of my awful plays in this game are predicated by that.
Oh, man.
It's almost always like, why was Hefty not there? It's because Hefty was reading chat.
Well, and I'm used to Hefty's in the goal but not playing goalie because he's reading chat. But when the whole challenge is to be in the
Yep.
goal and play goalie, it's a different story.
Yeah, no, you were... I was on board with that one.
I missed.
I missed. Okay, hang on. Let's not blame us, Ryan. You make some questionable choices in games sometimes. What? It's always when I'm reading
Wow.
chat.
That was a really good angle.
All right, 2v2. Wait, what? No, 2. The score is 2-2.
Twos.
Come on, Gray. I need your help. Just cover for me, okay? Do you think I'd be at Rocket Pass 60 if I was making questionable choices in Rocket League? We nicked each other? Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, no!
Wow. They are hitting these, like, hot shots.
Yeah, no, that's the same person who scored all the goals. That actually was a little easier than I thought it was. Yeah, Downs goes, you still need to win. Yes, this is like when we got Zelda right off the bat, and then we turned around and lost things. Mel asked, have people shared? Yes, absolutely. You are still invited to share what you might be skeptical of. Nice.
We all saved that one.
We need a goal. I went
Oh,
over
this
my
might-
head. Sean,
Get it up here, get it up here.
Sean, we're gonna lose. I don't want to lose.
Oh.
Not again. Not again. Sean, put it in the net. Put it in the net. Oh.
All right, back to the top.
All right. Blame Canada, says King Gray. Man. Angel broke my heart. All right, I just readied up.
Boo.
Oh, no.
Thank you, Bob. Melby's going to get dressed, take the dog for a walk. Was skeptical when my friend, she got struck by lightning in her 20s. Ended up not being true at all. Controversy. Downs goes, we sure this is final hour crew? No record? No overtime? Today is weird. Man. Yeah, Calef, 632 is where we wound up. KJ goes, don't let the kid dangling there here wrong emblems lest monster. Right, silly. Unique rapscallion. That was such a good line. Centered. Oh, you were there. I kind of might have interfered with you. Get in there. All right. Just like last time, 1-0 lead. What could go wrong? Sis goes, are we sure it's National Skeptics Day? Are we skeptical of the skepticism? That's funny. Boink. Yes.
Nice work.
All right, now I'm going to go try to play defense. Chat, can we get defense? Defense. Defense. Oh my gosh. Can't believe we lost that record. I'm so upset. I'm more upset with myself just because I didn't select Burnout. But I think it was because we just had one letter, and I should have asked the question of you. I should have said, hey, does this sound like a game that would be in this? Yeah. Oh, the angel person's in this game too?
Yeah, they readied up as well. Oh, I didn't get my backflip. Alright, playing some light defense here.
Put it on goal. It's not on goal.
Go.
Oh, tried it again.
Oh no, my car stalled.
This person's really upset with me. We're just hanging out in the net.
Here it comes. There's one.
Why not? Push it down the field. I wish there was like a paint job you could put on your car that indicates that you're trying to do a challenge. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to be a butthead. I'm trying to complete a challenge. It's something that everyone can relate to, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, she said she got struck by lightning. She didn't. She also said she doesn't lie. She told me several lies, but okay. I have heard of at least one person surviving being struck by lightning. I've also heard of like people being struck by lightning multiple times, which I find really amazing. Sis asking a good question. Is playing goalie in Rocket League considered rude? I don't think it's considered rude, but it's annoying.
Oh, I'm playing offense.
Come on, Angel, throw one of those on net like you haven't.
Yeah, when you only have 3 players on a side, having someone play just like dedicated goalie is kind of obnoxious, both as an opponent and as a teammate. So it's kind of one of those unspoken etiquette rules, is that you don't just plop yourself in the goal and never leave. Like, you should be pushing up to try to play some offense as well.
Hi, Julian. Welcome to Gaming Morning Show. It's been a very odd day. Very odd day.
Hello, FHC.
I'm going to get the ball. Oh, I didn't get there in time.
Yes.
That's 2.
We need one more. We're up 3-0.
Oh, I missed.
What could go
If only
wrong?
I had boost.
Come on,
Oh, no, I drove right by the
put it
ball.
on the net. Put it on the net. We need one more. One more.
It's pretty much just flat fishing versus the 3 of them, because I'm not even trying
from the
anymore. Even
left
when we're
hand
over here, I stopped trying.
Yes. No, you're supposed to put it on the goal.
All right, here we go.
Oh!
Oh, I thought 2 things popped up. I thought you got it, but it was the assist.
Yeah, so we lost our Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth record today, which was 6:32. After having like a world record set for the fastest guess.
All right, Ryan, stay in goal.
Crap. I'm so sorry. No.
I teed it up for you.
Sorry. I was already in my normal motion. I probably honestly would have missed that. So let's just go score.
All right, well, now I'm going to play offense
Yeah,
again.
just try to score, because
Oh,
I
here it
might
comes.
just get a save in the course of human events, you know.
And also, if we if we go to overtime and then lose it, I might lose it.
We're going to get 2 saves, aren't we?
Nah, here, they're going to make a drive right here. You get all set up.
Come on, hit it toward the net.
Ah, flat fishing.
Fish.
All right, I got over him.
Okay, come on.
Come on, offense. I mean, their offense. that is.
Oh! I can't. I'm so bad at defending those shots. Okay.
I think you come up too far on the high ones. You need to stay back more. I was watching the replay.
Oh, is that kind of like overtime or playing outfield in softball?
Hey, stay back, jump once, hold the jump button as long as you can, and then double jump at the last second to get up high enough. But hey, in overtime, you can get another goal or another save.
That's gonna
Unless
be a
this one-
clear. That's
Oh.
gonna be a clear. I just had to get it out of there.
All right.
All right.
So stay in goal on the kickoff,
Okay, I'm staying in goal on the kickoff.
just in case it gets bias. All right,
That's a clear.
it's clear. We'll play some really lackadaisical offense here. Oh no, it didn't go the right way.
I don't like this plan. We're gonna lose. Okay, stay back. Stay back, Hefty. Stay back. Stay back. Stay back. Fish for the win!
Nice.
2 saves.
Well, over the course of 2 games, you got 3 saves and we won. That should count, right?
This is so hard. Someone said, "Don't push the cameraman when going to the locker room after the lockdown." Yeah, apparently they arrested Devontae Adams, or they
wow.
put like a.
They charged him for assault.
I can't remember. I'd have to look it through. But yeah, it was something along those lines. All right. Well, thank you for being here. This has been a very interesting episode of this morning radio show that plays games. Thank you, Sean, for trying to help me get the goal there.
That's all right. We were so close.
I say you just stick around after the show. We just play one off stream, and we'll probably get it right away.
Probably.
I can't believe I missed so many of those high ones. So. It says if only we had overtime and don't let the person floating from the balloons fall in the monster's mouth.
Yeah. That would have required us to be tied, and we clearly lost that one.
No, seriously.
We didn't have a single letter.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, we had just a complete blank. That's right. It made me want to say blank. Beep.
Funk?
This whole time we were supposed to be International Day for Disaster Risk and International Day for Natural Disaster Reduction, and we had a disaster.
We're showing what happens when you don't properly prepare for your disasters.
Oh, besides, it was International Day for Failure, so...
We nailed that one.
It says there's no you in lose, but there is in burnout. I found it pretty easy to get a ton of saves and the occasional win in 1v1 matches. Okay, all right. Apollo, oh hey, they made a day for me. Question mark. 8:37 West Coast time, 11:37 out east, 4:37 for those watching GMS in the afternoon. I know. Wah, wah. Remember, it's World Thrombosis Day. Is that the hardest one to make with the mouth trumpet?
No, it's not bad.
You're so good at that. We told you earlier the Midnight Club breaks jump scare record. That was a story from UPI's Matt Bernardini. And then we also told you about the escaped ball python, which one of my takeaways might be how many times snakes are gone from where they should be. Jonah Lorenz shared that story on UPI as well. What are your takeaways that were pretty okay? Please let us know something you learned from today's show, and we'll share that shortly. We'll also have clip of the day coming up in just a moment, and Billy Thundergun Teammate of the Match Award winner coming up as well. All right. A couple of promos, and then we will get to the Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming Renews. Austin Attack 12 is having a support month for Stream for a Cause. It's a nonprofit that supports grassroots initiatives and community-based nonprofits all over the world. Incentives goals, including Austin getting a Halloween-inspired tattoo, recently hit a milestone mark. So there will be a gift card giveaway coming up October 29th as Austin is hosting a 12-hour Halloween party. Find out more at twitch.tv/AustinAttack12, and also check out the new episodes of the Monsters and Friends podcast, including this upcoming Tuesday, as it'll be the second episode of this current season. It is back. New episodes. Find it now on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Uncle Rico's Podcasting Emporium, and anywhere that podcasts are sold. That's pretty okay. I can't wait for your takeaway. That's pretty okay. That's going to be good. So that's coming up shortly. Oh, yeah, and then Whateverland, the creators of Whateverland, are name of the month for the month of September, set to join us on Monday at 7:25 a.m. So I think I covered all the need tos.
I think so.
All right, then let's get the Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming Renews, a recap of the video game headlines of the day. And for that, as always, here's hashtag Video Game Expert Sean.
Good morning. It is still Thursday, October 13th, 2022, and this is your Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming News. Headlining our gaming news, very popular gaming morning show loses at the game with the monster and the kid floating from the balloons, and it's bad. No one's happy about it.
Shouldn't have been floating there to begin with.
Our first real story: science has a lab-grown brain that plays Pong. That's right. Scientists grew a brain from cells, and it turned into a gamer, thus legitimizing all of our love for video games. It's only nature. This brain was grown using a combination of both human embryonic cells and mice cells, about 800,000 cells in total. And they've been doing experiments with the brain, giving it different sort of a word I can't give it. It's external source information, and then allowing the brain to process that information and respond to it. And one of the ways they've been able to do that is with the game Pong. So it turns out it can play Pong, but it's not very good. So maybe it'll get better. Next up, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. That's the progression. Stimuli, that was the word I was looking for. Thanks, Caleb. In our next news story, Multiversus is getting a new patch, or actually has already gotten a new patch as it came out yesterday. It includes a Halloween event in which you can collect some candy. It has a new level and a new character. It's this Stripe from the 1984 film Gremlins. This is the bad version of the Gremlins.
Bad Gremlin.
The nice Gremlin, Gizmo, has already been in the game, so now you can play as both of them. And the Halloween event runs from yesterday until Saturday, so check that out if you want to earn some other Halloween-themed skins for various characters. In our last news story, we highlighted all of the games that came to PlayStation Plus Extra and PlayStation Plus Premium. You can get that full list at the link that we provided. But if you're a fan of Assassin's Creed, Dragon's Quest, or Yakuza, you got lots of options coming your way in the month of October. Out today, we had some highlights, such as Cultic out on PC, the Eternal Cylinder out on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series S, and Xbox Series S. But our name of the morning winner today is Bus Simulator City Ride out on Switch.
So you want to be can't remember the actual official name of that.
A Bus City Ride.
So you want to be a Bus City Ride. It's one of my favorite bands, Bus City Riders. Okay. Come on. Okay, I think this is going to work. All right, get ready. Clip of the day coming up in just a moment. What are your takeaways that were pretty okay? What is something you learned from today's morning radio show that plays games? Please let us know in the chat, and we'll share those in just a moment. And like I said, too, we have our raid coming up, too, if you're watching on Twitch. Billy Thundergun Teammate of the Match Award has kind of been a no-brainer for me since the beginning of the show, when the other is the Flat Spine Believers.
Absolutely.
If you could recap for us, we asked you, what are you skeptical of? And you shared that in the chiropractic community, there are some people to potentially be skeptical of.
Yes. Yeah, there's a dichotomy in the world of chiropractic in terms of philosophies and practice styles. One is very evidence-based, medicine-based. We work hand in hand with the rest of the medical community, which see us as musculoskeletal experts, specialists, if you will. And then there's a side of chiropractic that's very philosophy heavy. They believe your body has this innate healing force, and the innate flows through the nerves, which flow through your spine. And if your spine is out of alignment, that innate cannot flow freely, and that causes disease, all disease. Therefore, everything can be treated or prevented with chiropractic adjustments. You have diabetes, get adjusted. You have cancer, get adjusted. We don't like those chiropractors. And the term widely used for those are straight chiropractors. They call us mixers because we mix both chiropractic sciences with medical sciences. But now they will henceforth be referred to as the straight spiners or the flat spiners. Sorry.
Yeah. That's good. That's good. We talked about the Karate Kid. Yeah. Good show. Good show, Downs.
Billy Thundergun, Teammate of the Match Award.
Downs is today's winner of the Billy Thundergun Teammate of the Match Award. Nice work. Did Downs win yesterday, too?
He split it yesterday, I believe.
With KJ. So, congratulations, Downs. You all had a very good performance, especially in the final hour crew. So, take nothing away from yourself. I think that made sense. It's time for the clip of the day. The clip of the day. Hey, look, it's the clip of the day.
Toot toot.
Okay, it's time for the clip of the day. The clip of the day. It didn't take the clip that I thought it was. This kind of is fitting for this particular episode of this morning radio show that plays games. We're definitely vamping just a touch to see if we can find it. Oh, this might work.
Toot toot.
Loading. Clip of the day.
Toot toot.
Why is there no sound? Oh, because it's muted. There's still no sound. I don't know why there's no sound. Is the site muted? Nope. Is this on the wrong source? Oh, it is. All right, ready? It's the clip of the day.
Toot toot. Toot toot.
The clip of the day. No.
We nailed it.
First try. No. Morning. Oh, jeez. That's not. That's no.
Oh, I broke the green screen.
Oh my
Now
gosh.
I'm the green screen. I'm fading.
Goodbye. We must find Sean.
Get out of your green screen. Yeah, this is the show now.
Persistent green screen, Sean. All right, there you go. It's clip of the day. Smooth and seamless as always. God bless Thursdays. Chaos Thursday in full effect today. This episode is cursed. It absolutely was. All right.
I think the clip of the day for tomorrow should be us trying to get the clip of the day for today.
I just was trying because I didn't clip it myself, and so it was on like a YouTube clip, and I was like, oh, I don't know how to download those, so I was trying to play it on another monitor, and it was tragic. But it was a good bit, and so for that I'm appreciative. What are your takeaways that were pretty okay? And then we're gonna send you over to watch Coop Cakes. Hi, I'm Coop Cakes, the guy with the cutest cupcake on Twitch. If you're looking for a chilled place to hang out after school, work, or on a busy day of baking, look no further. I played a variety of Nintendo platform and most recently games that make me panic. Hope you have fun. Today playing Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green. So if you'd be so kind as to say good morning from GMS, we would appreciate that. Sean, what is your takeaway? That was pretty okay.
My takeaway is that Thursdays are always chaos. We've kind of always assumed that chaos is always fun chaos. That assumption was foolish.
It was a weird day. But thank you for being here. We had a ton of fun. I mean, that's the nice thing, is even when things aren't going great, things are still fun, and for that we're appreciative. So, oh no, can you talk a little bit?
Talkity talk.
Because I accidentally moved your volume down. Keep telling me, what'd Sis say?
Sis said we flew too close to the sun. Coincidentally, it is transfer your sun money day, but don't transfer the sun money day. It's just gonna burn up. Like burnout.
Takeaway: today did not happen from Dungeon Meowster Katie. Yeah, we'll just strike this one from the record.
Wait, I got you.
Now that's a big rewind.
It's Wednesday.
K-Laugh said, this is not going to be it. K-Laugh said, things went differently in a different dimension. No worries. So great. Over wherever you went, things are fine. Things are fine. Last thing, Down says, no, burnout is bad. It's 9 a.m. and I already burnt out for the day, said Apollo. I'm never playing the game Burnout, Sean, ever again in my life.
That's all right. I don't blame you.
My takeaway, that was pretty okay. Flat spiners. That's a good line. Good line. All right, for Austin, for Sean, everyone who made it possible, I'm Hefty Goof. Really, truly, thank you for making it fun. We'll see you again tomorrow for more Gaming Morning Show on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at gamingmorningshow.tv.
The chiropractic profession, at least in the United States, is kind of split between two main philosophies, and one is very medicine-based and evidence-based, and we function as musculoskeletal specialists in the medical world. And then there's a side of chiropractic that believes that chiropractic can fix everything, and you have diabetes. Oh well, you just need the right adjustments, twice a week for the rest of your life. And they say like, oh, don't go to your medical doctor. They're prescription heavy baby killers. They'll say stuff like that, and it's an awful place to be.
Down says the other is the flat spine believers.
Nice.
Some people believe the spine is spherical or cylindrical. Others believe it's flat.
Wrong. This is fantastic. This is from Isaiah Colbert. Yeah, that's right. They grew a brain in a lab and turned out to be a gamer. They assembled a small brain in a lab using stem cells from both human and embryonic mice. Not human mice, but human embryo cells. About 800,000 cells in total. And it resulted in a neural network that learned how to play a simulation of Atari's 1972 tennis game Pong. By connecting the lab brain to the Pong-like simulation using electrodes, the brain cells were able to learn how to play the game in about 5 minutes. And then Isaiah Colbert says, though it's still a noob and often misses.
Get wrecked, brain. Downs goes, we sure this is Final Hour crew? No record? No overtime? Today is weird. Man. Yeah, Kalef, 6:32 is where we wound up. KJ goes, don't let the kid dangling their here wrong emblems lest monster. Bite silly unique rapscallion. That was such a good line. Centered. Oh, you were there. I kind of might have interfered with you. Get in there. All right. Just like last time, 1-0 lead. What could go wrong? Sis goes, are we sure it's National Skeptics Day?